and a full range of water pipes and accessories. Visit Odds and Ends online at oe420.com.
All right.
Weird.
Why are people like weird?
I don't know. Maybe it's us. Maybe people say that about us. I don't know. I always hear, oh, Jess, you're so crazy. All right, I get that. I don't know. Maybe people say, oh, Jess is weird.
When they leave,
Maybe.
you know?
Maybe. I
I
have
don't know.
no idea.
When people come in here, they're like, I usually hear, oh, I didn't realize you guys were like so down to earth and so cool and all that. I'm not trying to blow up my,
No, we've heard that a lot.
But, it's like, oh, you guys are like normal. Like, we didn't know. Like,
they come in.
We're really
do
not,
an
but
interview.
yeah.
They're like, oh, we didn't know that it was like this cool in here. We didn't know that you two were like this. I'm like what?
Well, the reason we're laughing is because people have told us that, somebody said that they met another, radio person and they were like not what they thought.
It wasn't what they expected at all.
Yeah, but then they met us and we're like, oh, you're so cool or whatever. But we know the person that they met and we're just laughing. Nobody here, but we're just laughing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you ever meet like somebody like, and you expect them to be a certain way. And then when you do meet them in person, you're like, really?
Yeah.
Whether it be somebody on.
Someone did tell me, Jess, not in a bad way, but like it's really nice to finally meet you and put like a face with the voice. And they have said to me, like, I didn't think that you were short, or I thought you were taller, or I thought that you were like a bigger person. I've heard that.
Okay.
So.
Why? Because you got a big mouth.
Big mouth on the
right.
air. And then they see me and it's like, oh, you're small, you're little. I'm like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I mean.
I've heard that.
I don't know. Like, again, you ever had like TV people or people on the news or people on the radio and, again, you meet them in person and you're like.
It's not what you thought.
You're like, oh, man, this is, Bill and Jessica. And then you're like, really? Like, they're either awkward or they're not as nice as you thought, or they're like rude or whatever.
I don't know. I mean, you call me weird all the time.
No, you
like,
are weird.
Oh, you're weird. See?
That's just because we have different tastes and stuff.
I know, but it doesn't matter.
I mean,
what
like,
it is.
no,
You're like, oh,
honestly,
you're weird.
no, look,
you're weird.
Out of the two of us, for real, this is just an inside, guys, but out of the two of us, like, Jessica is so good at. She's a people person. Like, she's so, like, if it doesn't matter if anyone comes in this room or if we're out on an appearance or something like that, anyone of any personality could come up.
Yeah, I like
and
people.
Jess knows how to.
Yeah, I do.
But again, it's and not even like, and I know we joke like, oh, Bill don't like all that.
Bill's not a people person.
Bill's not a people person, but when we're out and about, like, it doesn't matter. Like, Jess knows how to like deal with certain personalities, like all personalities almost. Like, you're really good.
I am good at reading.
I'm not good like at that like you are.
I think you're pretty good.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't think you're like horrible at it.
I don't feel like.
I don't think maybe sometimes you feel like as comfortable.
Correct.
Yeah,
I get uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, you're a people person and you're good at it as well. But, I do feel comfortable with different people, personalities, places, things. Like, I can kind of fit in anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll just,
Yes.
go along with it.
And I'm kind of like.
See where I fit in.
I'm kind of like a quick, like, high and by and like, all right, we're done here. Like,
yeah. I get it. I get it.
But that's, you pick up that part of us,
Right,
like the morning show being out.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. So.
Make it work.
Because otherwise, there'd be like no pics when we go out and about. It would be like no one will come up to the tent. No, I'm kidding.
No, we have our certain roles, which I think we make it work. I talk
like Jess is inviting.
I'll do selfies. I'll do pictures.
That's it.
I go around. I'm greeting. I'm gathering. I'm walking through. Bill's more of he's in charge of the table, the equipment, the going live. Bill's perfect at that.
Yeah, okay.
You pick up where I lack, and I pick up where you lack.
Yes,
and that's it.
Yeah,
and that's why it works.
Let's just say Jessica has that more inviting personality. That's the way I think.
But we have, our certain roles.
But we were laughing off the air about some other personalities, that people have met. They're like, not what I thought.
Not what I thought.
Time now for Jessica's Celebrity Buzz. Jess, what you got today?
Yeah, so Common appeared on the Jennifer Hudson show on Monday where the two discussed their romantic relationship. Sort of. He says, I'm in a relationship with one of the most beautiful people I've ever met in my life. He said when asked if he's seeing anyone, he says, she's smart, she loves God, and she has something real down to earth about her. She's so talented. He also mentioned that his partner was an EGOT winner. This is a status that she earned it last year. She had to win an Oscar, on her first movie. And then he says she had to get her own talk show. He elaborated, this relationship is a happy place for me right now. He says, for me, it's one of those things where I found out where, she's happy, it makes me really happy, I'm happy, and it makes her really happy. I'm not just so grateful. Now, Jennifer Hudson added, yeah, I'm dating this brother, and he is very happy. So these two are like on
They're
the
a
show.
thing now, yeah.
They're going back and forth, interviewing, but not putting it out there.
Yeah, well,
that they're
there was
together.
a lot of speculation whether Common and Jennifer Hudson were together,
Yeah.
and there was a tease on her show that
Yes.
she's inviting Common on the show, and people were like tripping.
Yeah.
And then the first question she asked was, "Are you single or
Yeah.
whatever?" And he's like, "No, I'm dating someone very beautiful." And he,
Yeah,
whatever.
I know.
The EGOT, that's what is it?
It's like an
Emmy, a Grammy,
Golden Globe,
an
and-
Oscar. So, yeah, shout out to him.
Yep.
I like them. I like them together.
And then Kodak Black, he has been in jail since December the 7th after he was arrested for cocaine possession and evidence tampering charges. But the white powder collected for evidence was not cocaine. It was oxycodone. And Black's lawyer wants the case to be thrown out. In a sworn motion filed in court on Monday, Brad Cohen says that the rapper had a legal prescription at the time of the arrest and accused the state of abuse of power. He'll next argue that Black's release should happen in a hearing on Friday, but even if that request is granted, the rapper is not going home just yet. The arrest also triggered a hearing that possibly is revoking Black's federal supervised release for his 2019 conviction for making a false statement during a firearms purchase. So we're going to, stay up to date on this situation, but he has been in jail since December the 7th. All right. Burna Boy, Luke Combs, and Travis Scott, they've been added to the lineup of the 66th Annual Grammy Awards. The latest batch of performers was announced on Sunday on CBS and joined previously announced acts like Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa, and also Olivia Rodrigo. Music's biggest night is going to be hosted by Trevor Noah.
I like Trevor Noah.
It's going to be live there in Los Angeles at the Crypto.com Arena on February the 7th at 8 p.m.
All right, very good.
All right, very nice. I'm not used to
I think
calling
I think
it.
that's February 4th.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
February,
February
the 4th at
4th.
8 p.m.
8
Sorry.
p.m., yeah.
Yes. I'm not used to calling it the Crypto.com Arena.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time I see that, it's so weird. Like, that will always be the Staples Center to me.
The Staples Center, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a great lineup. I know award shows have not really been getting a, crazy rap over the past few years because
I know.
who cares? Like you're like, oh, nobody cares about award shows anymore.
Yeah.
But
I think they do about the Grammys, though.
it's the Grammys. It's the biggest night for music. It's Trevor Noah as your host. I mean, Burna Boy, Luke Combs, Travis Scott, Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa. I mean,
It's
huge.
going to be hot.
Huge.
It is.
So, Sunday, February the 4th at 8.
And then Sofia Vergara shares why her and her man, they got a divorce. Her and Joe, they were together for 10 years, and she came out. She was speaking to a Spanish newspaper, and she says, my marriage broke up because my husband was younger. She's 51 years old. She says, he wanted to have kids, and I didn't want to be that old mom. I feel like it's not fair to the baby. So I respect, whoever does it, but it's not for me anymore. I had a son at the age of 19 who's now 32 years old, and I'm ready to be a grandmother, not a mother. So they got a divorce.
And she's how old?
They got a divorce. She's 51.
She's not old.
Not old, but I mean, for a newborn.
Wow,
She's
yeah.
expressing, I'm sorry, honey, but I know we've been together for 10 years.
Wow.
But I'm ready to be a grandmother, not a mother.
8:49, it's a Bill and Jessica show coming up after 9. We're going to go over our Valentine's Day contest. All right, we need you to get those nominations in. Jessica at power1017.com. Here's all the 411.
Valentine's Day is